the Titans officially bouncing back from their loss, beating the Chargers, who we just talked about in our last game, handing them the game, not being able to make a play to ice it or stop Ryan Tannehill and his dynamic self. Well, they're taking their talents to Cleveland, who just got a tough blow losing Nick Chubb. So we're going to see the first game plan with 4th and Ford officially, and they are 3-point underdogs in Cleveland. This is an interesting matchup.
This is a very interesting matchup. Well, the difference between Brandon Staley and Kevin Stefanski being the handsome Squidward of the NFL, compared to Brandon Staley, the Taco Bell manager at one point next year for the Chargers. I think that, there's a little bit more IQ points for this Browns team. Brandon Staley has the IQ of a doorknob, as I said in the last video, and I'm going to stand by it again. This is a tougher game. The Browns at home, the dog pound. I liked what I saw in pieces for this team against the Steelers on Monday night. They just couldn't piece it together. They just need to play clean football, and I think the Browns can pull off the win. That being said, can't understate Mike Vrabel. I think that I was worried about the Browns with their secondary and some of the injuries that they had this past game. However, I want to see the Browns win this game. This is more about what I want in this game, and I want to see the Browns win. I want to see Deshaun Watson start to piece it together, and I think he can. So I'm going to take the Browns in this game.
Yeah, I mean, we all want a lot of things. We want the Chargers to be good. We want J.C. Jackson to live up to his contract. However, some things just won't come to fruition or happen. I think this week the Browns have shown signs of getting better. I think versus Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, those are two opponents they're very familiar with to game plan on offense, and their defenses were both elite in that game. However, this is an opponent you're not as familiar with in the Tennessee Titans, and I think this is going to be advantage Titans in this game. For the coaching matchup, I think Mike Vrabel is going to be able to scheme, slow down Deshaun Watson. And I think Deshaun's still trying to get that timing and rhythm with his wide receivers. And I think it's a lot more challenging at this point to stop the Chargers pass game than it is the Browns. So I expect the Titans to go into a tough, muddy game and make enough plays to win, move to 2-0. I think they can definitely do it in Cleveland. Derrick Henry and DeAndre Hopkins will be able to make enough plays to win this game. So I'm all in on the Titans in this game. Love the Browns defense. Think they'll be able to turn it over, but I think it'll be an ugly game both ways. I don't think it's just a gimme that the Browns aren't going to turn it over versus the Titans, because as far as defenses, well, I like TJ Watt and I love what I saw from Highsmith. I think the Titans can still give the Browns a lot of problem. And this is Desmond 4th and Ford himself, his first start. So we'll see what we get from him as the go-to back.
Yeah, I think it'll be a close game overall. Maybe a push game, maybe decided by a field goal, but it'll be a tough, gritty game.